drinking the drink, you go up from here. It's like, yeah. Don't get cocky. Oh yeah. You know what I said? Don't get cocky. Yeah. Anywho, maybe I should do other things than randomly do things. That's what I was going to do. I was going to go get a baggie. And I've got my pen around here somewhere. Ah, yes, I can see it. So, yeah, look, probably got a good view of the sky at the moment, haven't you? Oh yes, brilliant view of the sky. It's just what you wanted. I know that's why people would tune in just to see a little bit of sky. I think it's the 6th of the 6th. Okay, Google, what's the date today? So, yeah, 6th. So we'll call it the 7th of the 6th because it's technically Saturday. That's a bright light. Let's flip this around. So go. Oh, it's my beautiful feather pen here. We'll go. Maybe we can go like this. Maybe we can go not quite like this. We go like this, and then we'll kind of angle it a bit. Oh, Max, don't worry. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten you. You're unforgettable, Max. You're unforgettable. So we can go like this. There we go. So it's the 07. Yeah, I know it's hard to write with one hand. Actually, I think I can use this container to hold it steady. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's good. 07 06 2025. Oh, I forgot. I'm an Aussie. Okay, so just so that you know, in Australia, we go day, month, year. Just to make sure you understand. So that's the 7th of the... It's the 7th, isn't it? Yeah. It's the 7th month, isn't it? May's the 5th, June. It's July now. Yeah. What? So, gee, time's getting away from us. Like, it was only New Year's not that long ago, wasn't it? And here we are. So I'll just go, and then I'll go July 2025. So then I'll go Legacy Opal. I'll write that here too. Legacy Opal. You can see it actually being written down with my pen. And so, I mean, I love this pen because it's been very carefully constructed, lovingly by antique dealers and stuff. And now you can write your 17th century love drama. Dearest Madeline, how can I count the ways of which my affection can be shown to thy continence or incontinence? I know you have that problem. Yeah, so anyway. At any rate, grab a drinky poo. Yes, Max. Maxi. Any problems? Any problems? You're headbutting a perch. That doesn't sound like a particularly clever strategy. Okay, hang on. Okay. Give affection to Max. Sketch a bit. So you were going all out, and then suddenly you're going hiss when I try and give you the affection you so richly deserve? I don't understanding. Okay. Oh, I know I am, Alex. Here's Loki. She's cuter. How are ya? Scratchy poo. Max is a semi-wild cockatoo. We don't know the full story. We think he was caught, but we don't know, and that means I've got to keep him, because keeping releasing a wild tame bird into the wild, that's a death sentence. So can't take the risk, but still, I mean, imagine if you're in his shoes. There we go. Now this is, believe it or not, is an opal stream. Just happened to have some cockatoos. Oh, and I've got a pony. Do you want to see the pony? I'll just clarify, by the way, cockatoos don't typically have shoes. Here's Pony. Hello. I've only just changed her stuff and she's made a mess of it. You made a mess of it. Yes, you have. All right. My content. Absolutely. I just picked it this morning. And then I've squeezed it into a cup and now it's drinkable. Fresh content. Timely. No, it's not timely because, like, I always try to get there at like 3 in the afternoon. It's like 2 in the morning by the time I'm doing it. So I can't necessarily call it timely, can I? That matters not. It matters if we have fun, doesn't it? So what we're going to do, there we go. Flip it around. You didn't see the colour? She's a white pigeon, and there is no structural difference between a pigeon and a dove, so you can call her a dove if you like. Her name is Pony. She was found dying outside my house. True story. Stale and past tense. That's going to be my next stream name. So, let's have a look-ski. Look, Maxi Baba. Just go. That's a weird noise. Interesting. Hang on for a second. Right. So there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same experiments that we normally do. Giant, massive chunk of rock. Watch the viewers come. So this is part opal cutting exercise, part having fun with me, part seeing how YouTube works. So my theory at the moment is the bigger the rock, the more the people. So that's fine, but it's an opal cutting channel. So what we can also do is cut opals. This guy is going to be the quality of the show. You'll have to believe me on that one. There's actually some nice opal sitting in there amongst it. We've got these guys. We've got a few experiments, and I found a few experimental opals, and I might use them too. It's not those ones, is it? I think it might be. Okay, so we've got these guys. I'll show them to you. Now, what I'm going to tell you about opal cutting in general is that I'm not sure who named them, but they were miners mostly. Miners as in people with pickaxes, not sometimes, you know, diminutive, singing ho-ho. Anyway, they were miners. Oh yeah, hitting the light. So this is something called a knobby. Basically, it's, as far as we know, now the theory is changing, and also, just so you know, there's not a lot of research. There's a lot of words that are written down, but not a lot of true research as to what forms opal. So I think in the next couple of years, whatever we think about Opal is probably going to be completely upended. It will be turned on its head. So that's a knobby, and as far as we know, it's formed from a cavity in the ground which fills in with silica. But I don't know. In about 5 years, I expect they're going to go, well, it was aliens, really. So what I can do, however, is this knobby in particular. I'll show you this one. This one looks like it's got a bit of colour in it. So these guys are always a bit of a lotto, and that's what makes them fun. Everyone loves a knobby. Just don't think about it too hard. Everyone loves cutting these things, and a lot of the time you get nothing, but some of the time you get something that's not nothing. And I just spotted a bit of colour sitting on the white cap, which is a bit annoying because that white cap is probably going to go. Let's see. I'm just going to have a quick look myself. Is there colour on the white cap? There most definitely is. So I'll see if I can show that to you, because we're going to get rid of it. Pretty lickety split. Bit annoying, but that's the way life goes. Pop these away. Sorry, I've got a giant bag of knobbies here. And so it's not just a case of zoom in, it's a case of put all knobbies back in bag, then zoom in, and then feast upon, avocados. I wouldn't feast upon avocados. Smashed avo. Alright, I've got another of these knobbies out just in case it's really cool. Oh, hello there, Persona Alum. Hopefully I've got that name right. So that one. That's a witch's hat knobby. You can see it's starting to get squished. So it starts out as a nice round thing, and then like the world does horrible things to it, squishes it. And this is the other knobby that we were looking at before. And then we'll zoom right in, have a quick look, see if we can spot that colour. It's just on this portion here. The reason I'm bothering to show it to you is that colour will be gone by the time... There it is. Did you see it? There it is. Sadly, we're going to have to get rid of this colour. I don't want to, but we're going to have to. There it is. And you can see it's actually quite nice. But it is but a phantom. We'll see what we can do. We might be able to keep the white section. If it looks good enough, we will. But probably not. So let's just fire up the machine, because I think we could just crack on. Oh, 2 likes. Thank you very much. Okay, so what I was going to do is, if anyone's actually been watching or has been subscribed to my channel, I suppose now's as good a time as any to go like and subscribe, like everyone does. But also, if you've subscribed to my channel, you probably would have seen a weird short that actually dropped, which was talking about all the tricks and stuff that I'm doing for algorithmic reasons. So what I thought I might explain what priming is. Priming is basically preparing something, and in this case I'm preparing the YouTube algorithm. Last time around I described the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know why I've gone into this voice. Last time I described the YouTube algorithm, it's not so much a highly complicated monster that, assigns things according to methods you don't understand. More like an impertinent kid with his finger permanently up in his nose going, I think I'll try this. And some of the times, one of my theories is that the algorithm can't even count to 2. And what I mean by that is if you upload 2 videos and they get a reasonable response, the algorithm's going to go, man, that guy's got double the numbers. He must be doing well. So what I did before I dropped this video is I dropped a short as well. Well, before I dropped this live stream, I dropped a short as well. So that was targeted to try and see if we can catch the uptick from the live stream, because YouTube are actually prioritizing live streams at the moment. And the vertical format. Can't forget the vertical. So this channel is full of all those sorts of experiments, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to treat you guys as mugs. I'm going to actually show you the experiments that I'm performing, and some of you will get hooked in by the experiments, and that's fine. But some of you will actually appreciate what we're doing. See how it all works. That's why I showed you the big rocks before. That is a promising sound. I heard the sound of colour. I know that sounds paradoxical, but it's true. So at some stage later on today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to note the timestamp. I'm going to make it a wide shot. And we'll see if the timestamp actually has any correlation. Well, if the wide shot has correlation with increase or decrease in numbers, so everyone can see what's going on. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly check this side before I completely disappear it, because I would suspect that that clear potch is actually part of the colour package, because clear potch is very deceptive. It shines at particular angles and you don't know until it's gone, until it's gone. I'm just going to quickly move the seat in, just so you know why you're not seeing me for a little while, or at least my hand, because I need to lean in. We got something real. I'm glad I did this. All I've got to do is get rid of that inclusion, because that's where the colour is. That inclusion is now becoming somewhat inconvenient. I might even upgrade it to rather inconvenient. Oh. What's your language, Dr. Phil? Okay, we'll stop and zoom in for a second because you'll see it. There's actually a little bit of colour just sitting right there. And this is a fairly common Opal feature too. There's just this little bit in the middle. It seems to be like a pylon. But yeah, there's colour, there's a pylon, and there's a dilemma. I'm going to try and cut through it a little bit further, and hopefully that'll solve it. Excellent. I made the problem worse. I think it'll be alright.
Now you'll notice that the Opal guy has been rolling out the welcoming mat for other people. That's because Opal guy is also a nice guy as well as an Opal guy. If you want to take the time to nick off this stream and then go and like and subscribe to his channel, I will not mind at all. Time well spent, in my opinion. Then come back here and boost the metrics naturally. Excellent, excellent. We're just getting a little bit of colour coming through. Not an amazing amount, but certainly more than I was expecting from this stone. See, Opal knobbies are just that. They're, well, knob heads. And you don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Now I know there's colour on that side though. I also know there's equal chance of colour happening on this side. So straightening out the back becomes an interesting exercise of sometimes which one has got the better colour. At the moment this one has got marginally better colour, but wow. I don't know, it's like saying which leprechaun is the reddest. So nice. Well, 55 people. Hello, 55 people. Good to see you. Didn't notice you coming in the door. It's because I oiled the side door, isn't it? They can just open it up without it creaking. They just walk on in and sit down and say hi. They're like, oh crap, there's people here. It's what happens when you're trying to be good with your house maintenance, I suppose. Oh, 73. That's a fairly rapid spike. Okay. Now normally if they fail, I send them into the, oh wow, this is, okay, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's an Opal I'd happily wear on a ring finger somewhere. Wouldn't be a proposal Opal. It's not, oh Marjorie, will you marry me? Not one of those Opals. It's like, not with an Opal like that, you pig. But it'd be, you know, maybe, Marjorie, accept this token of affection for our one-day anniversary. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you shouldn't have velvet out. That kind of thing. I really quite like it. It's not particularly spectacular, but I like it. I'll spend a little bit of time with this honker because, well, I do. But what we've got here is we've got a few sections of interest. Zoom right in, have a look. That is a section of interest because it's either a picture stone or colour. Either way, happy. Over here we also have a little section of colour. So it's just going to be exploring the opal, seeing what it gives us. Nice. It's actually quite colourful. So the opal is under no obligation, in case you didn't realise, to actually reveal any colour just because it happens to be on a live stream. So I did try to get it to sign a contract, but it laughed at me. I didn't expect an Opal to be so legally savvy, to be honest, and I was like, ah, oh, come on, sign the contract. Just gave me, shall we say, a stony look. In all seriousness, the Opal was right to ignore it, because when you think about it, this Opal cutting session is just a silly con. Do you get it? Silicon? No, never mind. I'll get my coat. I've got a coat on already. Oh, 4 likes. Thank you, guys. Now I'm going to have to do a little technique with this thing because it's a bit too big. Now look at that. Oh wow. Oh, we're onto something here. We are onto something. Look at that. Just one shade more colourful and we have got a really smashing stone. So what I'm going to do, I think that might be a crack here. So I may have to cut along that crack, but that's not a too big a concern because the resulting stone, if it's quite valuable, quite colourful, will be 2 carats, which, yep, will be valuable. Managed to get the words out in the correct order in the end. That's because I'm very YouTube competent. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is an interesting phenomenon. I'll show it to you. If I can. There it is, I think. There it is. See that red? Little piece of red sparkle. Now, I'm going to be sad about this and explain to you that that red sparkle is what we call a lie. Because that's actually produced by a crack. I'm going to cut right along that red section from about here all the way down there. Because I have to, not because I want to. We'll see if we can do something though, because I think that some weak opals actually exhibit cracks and then heal them, and that's where you get some of your colours from. But that's my theory, it's no one else's. I don't think anyone else wants to actually entertain that theory, not because of any logical reasons, but because, well, no one wants to say that Lightning Ridge opals have got cracks in them. That's fair enough too. You make your living on them. You're not going to say, oh yeah, the reason why they're so colourful is because they're terrible quality. Now as for me, I don't mind the concept of cracks because I understand that silicon can heal them. But other people get nervous. The only trouble is that I don't do the normal marketing stuff. I try to be, well, it's this word that marketers don't often use called honest. And yeah, honest in advertising just doesn't work. Why yes, it is only $10 plus $400 delivery fees. Dr. Phil does not hold any responsibility for people losing their sanity whilst watching the stream. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. You get in there. That is very encouraging what I'm seeing here. Let's see if we can... That's actually a point of stress. And point of stress can often lead to nice colours. Oh, 8 likes. When did that happen? Hello, Jean. Jean Charlie Sifelier says that I am the one, but the opal's not quite done. So, will it come good or not? I think it will. We've got this... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. The only trouble is it's along a... That's a piece of webbing, not a crack, but I don't expect people to care about the difference, especially when they're looking at on their ring finger. But I think we're going to see a bit more of this. Let me see. Oh, 10 likes. That's a good round figure. 10. Last time I checked, it was one more than 9. Me do math. Me do math good. Oh, hello there. Bernard Scopetzi. I hope I got that right. And Fallout 3's chosen. I think you've been in the stream before, haven't you, mate? I'm from Sydney. Yes, it is 2 AM in Sydney. Next question. Bet you didn't expect that. For those people watching, he told me to put my hand on the blade, and I think he thought it was going to cause more than that. Okay, I'll give you a bit of a demonstration of what this blade's all about. Nice fingernails. If I put my fingernails there, sure, it'll cut them. But you'll notice that the flesh not getting cut. If it's hard, gets cut. If it's not hard, doesn't care. Yeah, that's right. Dr. Phil's Opal and Nail Salon. Seems that people like that party trick. Thanks for the like. The reason how my good friend Brian, the rock, they become stuff like this. If you cut them just right, they get those kind of colours because they're opals. I'm not guaranteeing everyone does that, but that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting there slicing them open, seeing what I've got in the middle. And if we're lucky, we see a nice bit of colour. Yes, I do. I do sell them indeed. A lot of the time I sell them on Gumtree. Sometimes I open up a shop every now and then. And YouTube has just given me the opportunity to open up a store, so I'll put some on there too. Not sure how it works, but I'm pretty certain there's a subscribe component to that, but I have no idea. I will set that up tomorrow though. In the meantime, I'm just sorting out all the other monetization matters. I've only just gotten monetized recently, so figuring out all the pitfalls there. So eventually we will have a fully completed Opal gig thing with live streams and store for merch, and possibly even ways that people can contribute without actually having to pay money. Here's my deal. Contribution is as important as money, so you know, hopefully YouTube will agree with me on that, and I'll see what I can do to make it more fun for people just who want to, you know, rock up and watch, and they don't necessarily want to pay money to watch stuff. But that's all pie in the sky at the moment. We'll see how it goes. The water. The water is because Opal is actually quite dangerous. You can get silicosis from the dust. So the water helps to suppress dust. Also keeps the Opal cool. And you'll see this Opal at the moment, it's got a pretty interesting pattern. It might be what I call cherry tree pattern. But basically it's cracking. Nice. But the Opal, it's silica, and if you cut it, silica flies off it. If silica flies off it, you might breathe it. If you breathe it, you might get silicosis. So we kind of try to stop it at the silica flies off it stage. Oh, 13 likes. Thank you very much, people. So what I'm doing now is, oh, look at that, that's beautiful. At the moment it's picturesque. It's not exactly colourful, although I'm going to hold it up to my light, which is a bit better than this one, and we'll see what we've got, because I suspect we're getting somewhere. I think we are indeed. Let me check. Yeah, we're getting some colour. I'll show you where the colour is, but you won't be able to see it, that's all. Alright. So the colour, right where my thumb is, so I'll just try and angle it just right, so if you can spot it. What that basically means is definitely if you put it into the sun, you're going to get something awesome. But at the moment, it doesn't look like anything. Until that happens. We've got some colour coming through. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Alright. Few blues and purples just starting to poke through. Now what I'm doing is I'm going, okay, so do I slice it or not? Do I turn it into a more traditional shape? I was originally thinking about slicing it over here, but that's where the colour started happening. Don't slice it there. Oh, hello there, Ruben. Oh, am I at work? No. This is a hobby. If you have a look at my YouTube channel, oh, you can't see this, but like I've been monetized and I've gotten myself, guess what? $1.80, I think. I know, I'm in the money. I get that. I am so stinking rich. I don't know what I'm going to do with my riches. I could possibly buy half a cup of coffee. Maybe a lolly of some description. Hello there, DIY Master. The DIY master has joined the building. He is the master of all things DIY. Four by two sheets tremble at his presence. Hello, Brian Carr. I thought you said hello before. Show me how fast, I suppose. Message deleted. Screen review? What kind of screen review do you want? Me? Okay, I am a touch screen of high technology, extremely tactile. I have many display ports. You see, the thing is, I haven't actually previously described myself as a screen, but you know. First time for everything, eh? There we go, look at that, that's beautiful. Gee. Sorry to be ignoring for a second, but man, look at this. It's one of those little opals, like this is not one of those amazing colourful opals, it's just, I really like it. Sometimes people work really hard to get this cloud effect pattern, and I've just dragged it out at random. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit the sacrilege of cutting that triangle part off. This part's going. It's a shame because it's quite nice. There's a little bit of colour happening. So I'm just going to turn this into an ordinary cab. I'm going to have a look at it in the sunlight, which I think is actually going to be quite nice. Hello there, Opal guy. Now, there's a bit of subtlety in Opal Guy's name. He's a guy, and he does things that are related to opals. Yeah. Yeah, try and stay up, because, you know, it's quite complicated and technical. But yes, he's a guy, and he does opals. Now, the even more complicated section of what he does is that he actually has a channel that he does similar things like me with. He started a few months later, and so he's on the same trajectory as me, except he has got a fewer people. So if you jump off this channel and like and subscribe to him, you're perfectly welcome to. I think whatever helps the entire community, we will do. That's right. If you've ever seen Banana Man from the UK, it's Opal Guy. It's exactly the same thing. You hear, like, help me, help me. And then he goes, this looks like a job for Opal Guy. And then the glasses come off Previously, he's a mild-mannered accountant, but now he is bristling with muscles. He's got muscles in places where I don't have places, and he's just sitting there going, "Oh, I'm going to do the Opal saving," and oh, come on. You see, the problem is that he's actually in the guise of his mild-mannered accountant form, so he's pretending he doesn't actually save people, like, on a regular basis. Like, seriously, he's, like, talking to me, he's going, "Oh, yeah," and then the hams came along, and, well, we had nice ham, and then, excuse me for a second. Thank you, Opal guy. It's always like that with him. Like, it's so annoying. Yeah, the trick is that I can actually talk at like 1,000 words a minute. Oh, 21 likes. Someone liked the story. Hello there, Nazima Esther. Is that right? Naziwa Esther. Aromatic compounds. Is this side, I think? Oh, both sides are pretty cool. That looks like a lightning storm, doesn't it? Oh, that's brilliant. Ha ha ha. We're keeping that side. Oh, I like that one. Okay. And guess what? We've still got plenty of this opal to cut. Let's have a look at it. Let's see what this side does. There's a natural weakness there, so I'll cut that off. As a matter of fact, I'll cut it about here, because that's right where there's a piece of opal too. So, I mean, okay, yeah, it's all opal, I get that. But there's a piece of colour, so I'm going to try and optimise for the colour. Interesting. I'll show you this. This piece flaked off, right? Which is interesting, but if you have a look where it flaked off from, you can actually see a bit of colour underneath. I made 2 pence. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm rich. I tell you what, when you're starting to make money from ads, and I'm not making a lot because I don't do the mid-rolls, but that means whenever you sit there and an ad comes on, you suddenly stop and you go, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and let the ad happen. I'm not going to skip anything. I'm just going to go do, not make a cup of coffee. Sure, play another ad, do 5. You suddenly have a lot of patience for ads. I don't know why that is. Right, let's see. There's no obvious colour sitting under the skin, but I'm thinking that once I start angling this bad boy, we'll start seeing something. If we don't, we've got some black potch. Well, it's more accurately dark blue potch, but you get the general idea. Yeah. I don't know what I am to that, Opal guy, because I think I just dumped my entire cache. It doesn't help that you've probably got a delay of 93 seconds. Needs more power? No, it doesn't. Man, that's the last time I get advice off the internet. Okay. Tell you what, I don't mean to be nasty or anything, but man, if you start giving me testimony for Bitcoin, I might not believe it. Right, what I'm going to do is this. Sadly, with the original power settings, but you know. Oh, 28 likes, that's pretty good. I did. I stuck it up to the setting called Complaints from the Neighbours. Okay, there's a bit of colour in that one. I'm leaving that. That's good. Nice colour right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it into a cab because I think that's cab worthy. It's got the right amount of colour. That means it's probably going to go end up in a ring or something. Or on the floor. Welcome to the stage, the Mexican jumping opal. Arriba, 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 arriba. Is that it? I think it is. No, it isn't. Wrong one. Where'd it go? Yeah. It's not this one, but it looks like it, so we'll just pretend. Everybody, whistle nonchalantly. Still looking for it. These opals, they've got a mind of their own. You wouldn't think they did, but they do. I don't think that one's it. That sounds like a very slotty thing to do. Just a bunch of slots, you are. Ah, there we go. That's just bizarre. I cannot explain. No, no. No idea where it went. Weird, 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 weird. So I'm going to have to look at the action replay later on and figure out where it's gone. Just looking around the other side, see if there's any clues. Okay. We'll play a game of blue clues later with it. We're going to do blues clues. Where did the opal go? We'll use this one. Dirty light's very good. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. See that? This is what I love about it, because these opals don't owe you anything. You buy them cheap, and sometimes they just do this. There it is. Look at that. That whole opal's going to do this, I swear it. Like, how good is that? Carefully bring it over like so, and then bring it in, and then we see more of that colour, do we? We totally do. Oh, brilliant. See if that does it. Yes, it does. Ah, it's all coming out. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that's colour. Oh, hello there, Abdajali. I hope I got that right, but sorry, I was just so preoccupied with the opals that were doing so well. Just suddenly got myself a massive flash of colour, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Can you see that? Beautiful colour. That's beautiful colour. I suspect we're going to see more of that. So this is a secondary play of colour that you see every now and then with an opal, and it is well worth waiting for. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go the opposite side just to see what that's doing, because that might give us an indication of what the colour pattern will be all over the opal. But also, definitely considering turning it into something. Let's make sure I'm not going to... Okay, I get that. Oh, 33 likes. Thank you for the likes, guys. Really is important. So I appreciate it when people help me out. And yes, very simple way to help a guy out, I know, but it really does mean a lot. All right, I've got this piece ready in reserve, but what we've got to do now is start being strategic. Oh man, that's so good. We've got to be a bit strategic. I can see some other bits of colour that are starting to show up all around the opal, so I suspect it's a layer. Don't you dare go. Found you. I suspect it's a layer, which is good. Alright, this takes a bit of delicate work because it's right on the edge there. You don't necessarily want to take out all of that opal. What I can do is I can cut this down and make the emphasis over here rather than over there, which means that I get to preserve it. Yeah, I think we're going to get more colour all along. We're going to have to be a little bit patient with it though. The thing is that under these conditions it's really quite low light. So if you're getting colour under these conditions, it's a really, really good sign. Under sunlight or normal daytime room light, it'll be absolutely glowing. This side's just a bit higher, so I'm shaping it. Trying to avoid shaping the bit which has got the colour on it, because you don't know how long the colour lasts for. If you shape something that doesn't have as much colour, then there's a chance the colour will improve. So, you know, the calculus is pretty easy, it's a no-brainer. Right, there we go. Let's have a look at the back. Yep. Oh, 40 likes, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Try and get that nice colourful section out. Come on, show me. Yep. That's not funny. There it is. Wait, I'll try and get it here. It's there, it's just in there. Brilliant. Cheers, Yang. Ni hao, my friend, ni hao. Alright. Let's see, I've got this piece here. Let's give this one a go. I'm feeling a bit confident now. I think this opal here is paying off. So if this chunk doesn't give me any, well, that's okay. Oh, 42 likes. That's a brilliant number. 43. It's just climbing. Did I see what I thought I saw? We'll see. Because I thought I saw some colour, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing something called bringing it in. What that does is it helps to subtly change some of the angles, which means that you've got a better chance of spotting opal if it's there. Technically this is the back of the opal. I wonder what the front will do if the back is hinting. So good. Tell you what though, I might move some of the other opals. Like I've got some standard coloured opals after this one, just in case this one fails. $43 likes is a nice number. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It really is humbling to think that people are coming on here and actually liking what I'm doing. Unbelievable feeling. Oh, 44. Brilliant. That out, yeah. Look at that. I think we're getting somewhere. There's just a nice amount of what I'll call standard colour. We saw some pretty nice colour last time. This is just standard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that white cap a little bit on it because that will shine the blue through. So that means that if there's no colour or there's light colour, at least you'll get something with the contrast of the blue. It's a nice way of hedging your bets. Now what you can see I'm doing is I'm just starting to smooth it round a bit because I've decided that it's going to become a cab whether it likes it or not, whether it's got colour or not. I've seen a little bit of colour and I'm encouraged enough to just say, yeah, going to be a cab. We'll put you on a drop stick, see what happens. They make this one of the legacy opals. They're quite attractive, really. Hello there, Brian. I'm back. I brought it with me. Nice big cab. There is colour on it, but not much, so I didn't bother trying to show it to you. Alright, let's see. Oh, pick this guy out. Whoops, there we go. Just make sure this guy's got a bit of colour. Seems to be okay. No brainer, because I'm going to be starting on the magnum opals now. What do we mean by magnum opal? Well, like magnum opus, which is, you know, the final flourish, so to speak. So we're trying to get nice big stones that look nice, or at least have some good colour. Not bad, but not good enough. Try this guy out. I suspect this one will be a nice stone too, but it won't be good enough for a magnum opal. Not a great, not the send-off kind of opal, no way. 46 likes, that's... Okay, I think my record for likes is 54 from memory. So that means I'm like 8 away, which is amazing. And I guarantee you, I am absolutely... Oh, hello. Mohataba, I think. Is that right? Nice to see you. As I suspected... Oh, 46, we're getting close. As I suspected, that opal wasn't going to cut it for the magnum opal. But I'm going to drag out a small but mighty piece of opal. Have a look at this guy. Don't do that to me, come on, you know what you are. There it is. See that there? Now that's nice colour. What we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we can get that colour and extract it from the opal. There we go. Good. It's a tricky one to do, but if it works, we've got ourselves an absolute corker. Does everyone know what an absolute corker is? Because maybe not everyone here's from Australia, you never know. Ahoy! Yusuf! Ahoy hoy! Finished, I think, isn't it? Not sure that worked out as well as I was hoping. There is a bit of red in there, but no, it's not the amazing colours I was hoping for. Oh well. Nice opal, but wouldn't want to stay there, I suppose. I was friends with an academic by the name of Alfred Hartemink. He was from the Netherlands, so that's another option. Not even going to show you that one. I'm a bit disappointed with it. Not Alfred Hartemink, that opal that I just cut. Having a look around, see if I can spot one. Oh, I saw something. Oh. We're doing this one. We're totally doing this one. My home big? Nah, it's not particularly. I mean, I can't complain. It's 2 stories, but 2 very small stories. You know, mostly pamphlets, really. I wouldn't even say I'd say, like, you know, pizza menus rather than stories. So, I mean, I'm happy with where I live. You'll see a bit of it. And through YouTube you'll actually see some of it because my garage collapsed recently, so you'll see a pretty decrepit mess of the garage. But I'll go inside and I'll show you the birds, which is part of the whole gig here anyway, so you'll see at least some of my home. Oh, here it comes. This is looking good. Whoa, don't do that. To show you what's going on. See that? You can see the greens just coming through there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, for a start, they're opals, and the price of an opal is very much how much is a piece of string. I think the most I've ever gotten for opals is $6,000, but I sell them for as little as $20 depending on what's going on. So I'm just trying to get that piece of, you know what, this here's going to be the magnum opal regardless of what's going on. What a brilliant opal it is. So I'm just going to carve this off. Oh, there's reds in it as well. And there's, oh, far out. Look at that. Did you see that? It's just got every colour in the rainbow. Bloody miracle, this one. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut underneath just to see if we can get a nice piece of straight stone out of it before I cut. Because this is not your everyday stone. This is quite special. Look at that! Look at that! Unbelievable! This side's better than the other side. There we go. Look at that! That's just stunning! Well, that answers the question of whether I should cut it or not. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just bring this in. I'm not at all worried about that. Because the opal itself, it's going to be about a carat, a little bit under, I reckon. Does not matter because it's a good quality one. So this guy will be starting at least 100. So probably 200 or 300 bucks for this stone. Easy. And now it's a case of which side. It's double-sided. Unbelievable. What a beautiful stone. I'll leave it at that because I want to dot this one up. Look at that. Don't worry about that webbing there. That'll go away. It's not a crack, it's webbing. At least I'm hoping so anyway. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Beautiful little opal. Beautiful little opal. Look at that. Look at that beautiful stone. This stone came from Lightning Ridge, I do believe. Now that is a stone to end it on. Unbelievable. I am happy with that. Turning off the water. Turning off the... Now let's go inside the house and have a look at the birds. One last little thing. Yeah. Yoink. No, 51 likes. Brill. Yeah, hi Pony. Alright, so it's quite late at night, but Loki. That's Loki. She seems happy to see me. That's the birdie beard, the beard of a bird who's comforted. Alright, so this is Max. That's how you can tell. Hello. Max knows the drill. Hello. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly turn around. Thank you. Got to just take the jacket off because my hands and arms and everything else absolutely saturated. Oh boy. What a sesh. That was brilliant. I'm sounding like I'm like 3 years old. Anyway. I'm just going to presume that every time the hearts float up, it's when my face appears on here. Right. Hey Max, do you want to scratch your poo? You don't want to scratch your poo?
I just entered the room.
Oh, okay. One daughter entered the room. So, hello Loki, can we use scratch a beak? Scratch the beak. There we go. Scratchy, scratch, 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 scratch. Oh, 54 likes. That's record equal number of likes. There we go. Come on, like, step. Good bit.
Hey Dad, I'll go upstairs and give you an extra like if you can tell me where the peach tea is.
In the cupboard down the floor
Thank
section.
you. I'll just
That's
give me
lucky.
a second. Hang on, I'll run up and get
55, too late. That's record. 50.
I'm gonna say hi to Loki so.
That's cool.
Hi.
Sketchy poo? Sketchy poo? No, I don't have a wife. Sorry. Hello, Albert. How you doing?
Hi.
That's my daughter. But
I am not his wife. How?
sketchy poo.
Hi, Loki. Hi. Mwah. She's being very cute at the moment.
Oh.
Mwah.
There we go. All right. So, Max might come out. Max might not come out, but we have...
I'll do the fish with you in a second.
It's all right. Well, I'm going to be ending the stream soon, so...
Oh,
This is Pony. Hey, hello to everybody, Pony. Yoink. Pony's used to this, don't worry. Yoink. Splat. Then we push the button. And there she is. Hello, Pony. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Oh, my goodness. Did you just hear that? 56 likes. Woohoo. Did you just hear that? Now, I am going to swear on the grave of Jack the Ripper that wasn't my voice. That was totally Pony's voice. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I've been splattered, like and subscribe. There's the evidence. It's incontrovertible. The evidence is clear. It's Pony and not me. Ain't that right, Max? Max will back me up here. Can't you see? Only when Max has got the birdie beard will he say that I'm telling the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely telling the truth. You can see that?
Also swap to Loki. She looks so cute right now.
But, whoop, hang on.
Well, never mind.
Yoink. There you go. Enjoy. Pony suddenly got sick of the whole pantomime. And I don't blame her, to be honest. There's Loki. Now you're being cute.
Yeah, I should have probably stopped doing it as soon as the camera's here.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, baby. Hi, Max.
You can come out too. Nothing's stopping you. There you go. We're a little bit too close to the chair, I think. We've got to back off a bit.
Well, if you put Loki on the chair, I think...
That'll be fine. There we go. All right, and Max is out. Good. Because on that note...
I can't see. Don't...
All right. On that note, that's the end of the stream. This is Max, Scratchy Poo. Scratchy Poo Max. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Can you see the stream is ending? That's up to my daughter. Hello there, Georgia. I'm sorry to say this, but the stream's about to end. No. But there you go. Just show you a pin feather of Max's before we go. That's the reason why they let us scratch, because their feathers are itchy. You can see a itchy feather just in there. Bit of sheathing. Whoa. There you go. All right. And with that note, have a lovely afternoon, evening, whatever the time zone says around here. It was a great stream. I love that Opal. Well, it's okay. We're going to end the stream anyway, Opal guys, so the messages just disappear. Oh well, you got like 3 seconds to be weird because I'm signing off. Dr. Phil out.